Welcome to a new video. So this one's going to be digital, as you can see. I wanted to do something traditional and I tried. I was supposed to go up and film one day with my sister because we have a lot of inventory and stuff we needed to check since the season ended for the little farmer's market that we go to over here. And while we were up there, I was just gonna film a sketchbook video. Then people ended up coming to our house and my sister was helping them with stuff, and then I didn't go because, I don't know, my brain decided that because I was supposed to be going with someone, I couldn't go by myself, which is dumb, but there you go. That's my brain for you. So I didn't go that day. Then yesterday was super cloudy, like really cloudy. I would have been struggling a bit with the light trying to figure out how to film. In fact, I was kind of hoping it was going to snow, but it didn't. So there's that. And so I thought, okay, I'll just do a digital video. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. I totally get that people aren't as into them, but this is what I have. I'm going to keep my schedule going no matter what. Well, then I get on my computer. I'm going to start making my little digital video. I thought I'll do one of the pages where I just fill the whole canvas with sketches. It'll be fun. Whatever. Then my laptop was like, hey, we're gonna update. Okay, fine, whatever. How long could this take? Haha. 2 hours later, I am running out of time and I really need to make this freaking video. So I start sketching and stuff. It's still updating. It was killing my soul. It was making all of my windows not respond. What I got out of it wasn't great. In fact, I show it at the end of the video, just some sketches, and some of the stuff that I did before, I just cut it out because it was trash. And then I keep trying to make this voiceover, but I keep sneezing, which is amazing. So just know that I'm struggling with that. So yeah. Then today the very day that we are meant to have a video up, I decided I needed to at least film something so that there's a video. Some struggles there, but we got there in the end. They're not the greatest. I decided to do some figure drawing, and then my pose board stopped working. Like, it stopped showing me new poses. It wouldn't scroll down. It wouldn't load the page. It was weird. I tried refreshing. I clicked off of it. I brought it back up. It didn't work. So I just went ahead and switched over to one of my face emote boards and drew two faces. They're not wonderful, but I just needed something to keep the show going. Yeah. Then I finally switched back to my figure board. I maybe got 3 more out before I was just so over it that I wanted to stop. And I did. And decided to just put the little drawings that I had done the day before in, just for extra content, really. So it might be a little boring and not great, but hopefully if someone was waiting for a video, anyone out there needed some company, it's there and they can enjoy that. First time I tried doing this voiceover, it was too quiet. I don't know. I guess I sat too far away from the microphone and I'm already a quiet person, so that wasn't great. And now the sneezing thing, which has ruined 2 voiceovers, because it wasn't just a little bit of sneezing, it was a lot. And it would have been a pain to sync up all my timing stuff, so it's just a cursed time. It's okay. We're gonna get through this. So this pose right here, I really liked. This guy, he had really round muscles, and I don't see that a lot. It's almost kind of cartoony in a way, so I really like that. And you don't have to do as many lines with some of these body types, which was interesting. So yeah, I like that. These other ones ended up being in the way, so originally I was just gonna leave it all clustered like that, but no. I decided to shrink them, move them over, and finish him out. So yeah. Interesting stuff. I almost thought if I was fast enough today, I would still have time to film, but the clouds are moving in a little strongly once again. And I still have not found my ring light, so I need to search around for that and see if I can locate it, because it'll make filming a little bit easier. A little bit easier for the darkness. I like this pose. Well, I liked most of these poses. They were nice. Aside from most of them ending up being female poses, because it is really difficult sometimes to find male poses that aren't just like fashion poses, I guess. I have a couple by Graffiti Studio that I like, but I've drawn quite a few of them, so I don't know, it kind of feels like cheating if I use them for a video, because I've done them so much that I'm very, very familiar with them. Even some of the more dynamic ones. And a lot of the newer ones that they've put out, I've noticed throughout like all of last year, is, yeah, most of them are female poses, like huge packs of just female poses. And I would really like either a mix, or to also be able to just easily find some of the male poses. Or I guess packs, pose packs. But yeah, it's fine. Actually, I'm kind of dumb because I think I have a Z Studio one. I mean, it's not downloaded, and given how things have been lately with stuff loading, I don't know if it would have worked out well, but hey, it would have been worth a try. And I could have drawn some of those and mixed them with some of the female poses that I have saved. And that would have been cool, because I did one of the more dynamic ones that has this dude doing a bunch of flips and stuff, and so it plays the video and pauses like right when he's flipping, so you get some really cool views. I'm not sure if it would have turned out well, because I mean I haven't been doing a very good job with my pose drawing, so I really need to get back into figure drawing really badly. I actually need to get back into some sort of schedule, because I think I fell off the face of the earth at some point and I have yet to climb back on. So yeah, need to get a schedule going. Maybe if I say that enough times, I will eventually do it, because I have a lot of stuff that needs doing before the work season again kicks up. Obviously, I just kind of stylized these faces a little. I didn't really want to draw faces. I wasn't in the mood, so I just did them quickly, and then went ahead back to more figures to see if it would work, and it did. So we get a couple more figures in here, and then we switch over to the doodles that I was doing, just the doodle page. Which, again, don't expect greatness, because it was not a great time. But I figured I would just show them anyway. I do simplify arms that way a lot, where I just draw a couple lines, but I don't usually simplify them like that weird chicken wing thing. What's going on over there? So weird. I don't know. I have this habit when I'm drawing for myself. Usually I'm scribbling really fast, and I don't even give myself a lot of time to think. I'm like speed erasing, speed drawing, go, go, go. And whenever I do that, I will scribble out a random shape really fast for something as a placeholder, so that I can connect other parts of the body to it as quickly as possible. And I did something kind of like that with that arm, and just left it, not thinking not thinking too much of it, knowing I would go back and, adjust it. But watching the video through and seeing that weird chicken wing thing was admittedly a little funny. And there's no telling how many of those types of weird things I have just flung out there that I will never see or remember because they're just placeholders in the moment. This girl was wearing shorts, but she was not wearing random denim shorts. I just scribbled that out there. But I really liked that turn in her shoulders. I know it's a pose that a lot of people do, but it was very interesting. Felt very game character to me. Okay, now we'll move on to the wolves. Did one little scribble in the corner. Wow, amazing, beautiful. So here's where I was drawing. I say wolves, but originally it's one of the character guys that I have that it's the one that wears the mask. Usually it's an owl, but he does have a wolf one, and he wears them for different things. So there you go. There's a little tiny minor bit of background. And I defaulted to a body type that I go to, but it's not really his, but I wasn't looking to be on model for anything. I don't even know if I have a proper model for him, just more of an idea. So it's whatever. So I'm drawing him holding this dead bird. I think I've done something like that before. I don't know why I do that. It must be some symbolism thing, whatever. It doesn't matter. He's holding it. And the mask is, award-winning. Yeah, our little default body type. It's like a lean young man body. Very generic. And not quite right, but that's okay. And then this one, I wanted him kind of climbing up on the edge of a balcony. Gotta have that mad upper body state. Whoa. Strength. I do not smell burnt toast. Just scribbling out with some basic shapes. It's not great. I was still struggling. I usually, when I sit down and do the full canvas of doodles kind of thing, which I don't even complete here, because again, tons of stuff kept not responding. This is made clean by a bunch of cuts because it was very frustrating. It's okay. It's fine. It was frustrating, but we got through it. But originally, I was going to just doodle the whole page, like I said, because when I do that for myself, I can get through around 6 to 10 layers in 30 minutes, sometimes an hour if I'm being really slow or detailed. And I just fill the canvas over and over again on the different layers. It's very relaxing, actually. And I just figured I'd do something like that. Maybe I could make some interesting stuff. I don't know. I was going to figure it out. I tried. It was bad. It made me sad inside my soul. And I switched over to the next day trying to do something else. So, yeah, did these last night. They're not wonderful. My computer did eventually properly update, though. It just took freaking forever. Like, I probably could have backed up this whole freaking computer in the time that it took just for that update to go through. It's fine. This is what I get for not finding a magic way to do a sketchbook video. I was being punished. Punished by the fates. Not really. It just happens. It's not really a big deal. And then this one, I was thinking of like you're crouched on the edge of a banister or something. And he's like, oh yeah, come and get me. And then drops backwards when they come forward. So just kind of a quick idea, as you can see with the scribbles like I have the idea. I wasn't really worried about it, but I drew a little bit more on it. It's not great. It needs some adjusting, but it's okay. The idea was there. And I was feeling bad that they weren't great. So I tried going over the top a little bit, but I don't know. Wasn't in the headspace for that either, especially after all of the struggling. So that's not really great either, but it's okay. You can watch it if you want. I'm not judging you. I'm judging me. The good news was that night, after being frustrated and trying over and over and over again to make something salvageable, I just read a book. I sure did. And I was rewatching Castlevania with my sister and yeah, finished the book. Finally, which is very good. It's my first book finished in 2025, so that's good. Oh, I don't know if you ever get to see it in this video, but if anyone's curious, the brush I'm using is one of the Shiyun Kim brushes from the pack. I think just the small one. I just moved that out of my way. Just collapsed that so that I could actually see more of the canvas, and so could you. Sometimes all the brush information kind of gets in the way. God, this mask. I was so over it. I don't know. The bad thing is I really wanted to draw it, and I just... yeah. Maybe I'll redo it someday. Actually, I have some that I did... I've mentioned this before. I know I have, but I have some that I did for Sketchmas a few years ago, and I really want to redraw the characters because it's been a long time, and I looked at them recently and was mortified by the way that they looked. I'm like, no, my babies. And so yeah, they need to be redone for my sanity. Because I was writing on that story, I don't know, a month ago? Maybe. I don't remember. I switch between things like crazy. But yeah, I was going through it, and it made me want to go look through that art, because that was back when I had first started writing on it. And yeah, it's dated. Baby boy, is it dated. So this is the last one. I don't even manage to do the other. Luckily this saved, but my computer did a fun little funky fresh restart thing as I was zooming out to check how the proportions looked on this guy. And after that I was done. I was done with everything, and I just fudged off to do something else. Yeah, definitely nowhere near the dude's actual body type. When I draw this pose, I always draw it the same way, from one that I can remember drawing on Mischief 4 billion years ago for one of my little sketch collection thingies. Dumps, whatever they are. Scribbles. So, yeah, it's stuck in my head, so getting myself to stop defaulting to the same thing's rough. So that's the finished one. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day or night, and bye.